Hello everyone and welcome to .NET Core Central. In today's video, I am going to continue the discussion of basic C# programming language features, and today's video will be also continuation of discussing conditional operation, and today we will be using switch case condition. So switch case condition is similar to the if else condition, but it has different syntax, and there is a tiny limitation what switch case has that if else doesn't have, and that is using multiple combination statement inside of a if else. Like this kind of statement is not possible in switch case, but otherwise everything else. So let's look into what we can do with switch case. So same thing can be done in switch case statement. So we can do switch and switch on price, and then here what we can do is we can say case less than equal to 5, and that is going to be console.writeLine by. I have to provide the break. That is what it is complaining about. So I do that, and now I have less than equal to 5 condition. And then I can have another case which is greater than 5, and then I can have again console.writeLine, and here I can say bargain, put a break statement, and then similarly I can go and write other statement. But as I said before, we cannot have multiple condition inside of one case, so it's going to be one case at a time, and we can go on, and default is like the else condition, final else condition. So this is how you can do same thing but using switch case statement. So here if you want to check for less than equal to 15, you're going to say less than equal to 15. Less than equal to 5 is also less than equal to 15. So they are kind of contradicting each other for lower values. So situation like this where less than equal to 5 and greater than 10 but less than 15 scenario, it's very tough to achieve in switch case statement. So that's one disadvantage of using switch case statement. The other thing is switch case statement. Well, this is one way of writing switch case statement. So let's finish this up. So it's greater than 5, and then we can say case it is less than 3. Now less than 3 is also equivalent to less than equal to 5, because this will cover less than 3. So here you can see that this is unreachable because this condition is already taken care of. So this condition that we wrote can never be satisfied by a switch case statement. So this is the, as I mentioned already, this is the fundamental limitation with the switch case statement. It works very well if you are dealing with very specific conditions, but when you have complex condition like this, you will have to use if else condition. The other way of writing switch case statement is the modern way of writing, which was introduced recently, and it is called pattern match. So if we have to do same thing, we can say something like bar result equal to, and we can say price, and we can have a switch on price. So this is basically a switch condition on price, and then we can go ahead and write that condition here. And for this condition, what we are going to do is we are going to do the same thing, but as you can see, it's a very different syntax compared to the previous syntax that we saw. So if we have to do the same thing, we can say less than equal to 5, then we are returning by, and then a comma, and then if we say greater than 5, then we are going to say bargain. Now here there's not going to be any else condition. The reason for that is, let me close this greater than equal to 5, less than equal to 5, and greater than 5 takes care of all the integer condition, so we don't have to deal with any default. In fact, if we give a default, it's going to say it's unreachable, and the default for a pattern match is through underscore. And as you can see, now it says, hey, this is unreachable because this covers everything, whereas here this is also complaining it as unreachable. As you can see, it says that it's unreachable and we can get it off, but here it's a warning, here it's an error. That's the main difference. If we have to get rid of that, then we can say stuff greater than 5, we can say something else here. And so if we say, in this case, it can be just less than equal to 5 and otherwise bargain. So that's all we can do with this switch case statement, but this is in the form of pattern match. The other thing which is interesting is that for switch case statement, we can deal with two variables. So if we say price, or let's say it's a comparison price, or it is price of another item. So price2 is equal to, let's say, 15. We can do this switch case on both of them. So we can say price2, and here we can do something like this. So we can say if the price is less than equal to 5 and price2 is less than 5. And similarly here, it's greater than 5 or greater than equal to 10 for price2, then do something. So this is a way to do the same condition of switch case, but based on two different parameter, which is inherently supported in if-else condition, because in if-else condition you can use multiple parameter and do multiple condition on that. For example, if we had to do the same thing in if-else, we can just copy this line up top instead of here, and we can paste it here. And now here we can say, and price2 is less than 5. We can do that. As I said, if else you can do a lot of things. It's very powerful. Switch has a little bit of limitation, but this is a handy approach for switch. So this is another thing you can do. And similarly here, you can have price2, and you can do the same thing, less than 5, has to be a tuple, and we achieve the same implementation as this switch case in a pattern match as well. So as you can see, switch case is another implementation or another way of doing conditional operation, but it has its own limitation. The pattern match is a little bit more powerful, but there are situations where switch case is not going to work well and we have to use if-else condition. For the pattern match as such, I have a couple of advanced video. I'm going to share the link of those in the description below, so you can go and check them out. But that is all I wanted to cover for today's video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and you think you are getting value out of my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And thanks so much for watching this video.